of the season. Welcome to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports along with Johnson. Tonight we'll be watching the West All-Stars playing against the East. All day won't count in the standings. Still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. All-Star voting format changed in 2013. 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt starters as opposed to the old 2 guard. Do you like that change, Shaq?
It's my fault, Ernie. You know, there's not many dominant big men in the league these days. It's a sign of the times, but it's my fault.
Would you like to see the center position back on the All-Star ballot?
Would you like to ask me why it's my fault?
No, I know why it's your fault, because everything's your fault.
No, it's my fault because I killed them all. But yes, I would love to see the center back. Love to see guys play inside, bump and grind, and dominate. But, as I said earlier, there's not many dominant big men in the league these days.
Thank you all for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. For Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Let's go out to Kevin Harlan.
Hello and thanks for joining us for the NBA All-Star Game. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan.
And you know, this game at the midway point of the season, Kevin, a chance to put aside some of the grit and grind and moan and groan mentality of the regular season, the monotony of that, and really celebrate the game and its greatest stars. And everybody looks forward to it. We do, as do the fans and the players.
That's a great word, celebrate, because that's truly what this is.
And I'll tell you what, guys, for each of these players, whether they're here for the first time or the umpteenth time, it's a tremendous honor and a reward for all the hard work and preparation that they have put into their careers to get to this level.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Durant. Marc Gasol is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Harden, and it's Paul in at the point guard position.
You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951, and a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
And when the players step out on the court, you know, Steve, they know that they're writing their names in the pages of history.
Yeah, they're really making their mark on this Sunday night, but at the same time, you know, they've just got to focus on playing the game. And sometimes you get caught up in the atmosphere and the moment. But for these players, it's all about just focusing on the game and trying to enjoy themselves.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
This year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, it's always such a big to-do, a major event, a big-time happening every time the All-Star Game comes to town. It's the big show, and it's a big boon to the local economy.
Yeah, restaurants, hotels, nightlife, it's one big celebration. And there's always that buzz in the air every time the All-Stars gather to play.
On defense, the East All-Stars, 4-point game. Really left alone that time. Durant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Wall dishes to LeBron. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Again, the miss by Horford.
You know, we've actually been seeing some pretty good defense out there, Kevin.
Well, that's shocking, Clark. Most of these games, there's very little defense being played, so I'm enjoying watching this competitiveness. Kevin Durant set the record with 30 points in 3 straight All-Star games in 2013. He made it 4 straight last year. Can he do it again this year? That's the question.
Butler kicks to James. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wall. Shoots the 3. The shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. On Durant's performance in last year's All-Star game. Probably his best yet.
You know, if there's a player that's custom-made for an all-star type game, it's Kevin Durant. I mean, he just loves to play. He's a freewheeling scorer. How about 38 points, 10 boards, 6 assists? I don't know if he can top that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did in the future All-Star.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I briefly spoke with David Blatt. Talking to Coach, he said that this is one of the few times he's not had to worry about defense hitting into a game. Coach said, it's nice knowing that the more scoring there is, the better it is for the game. And the better it is for us, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Paul. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. LeBron kicks to Wall. Back to James. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Count that one. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now here's Paul. Harden kicks to Nowitzki. Fades. Shot's good. Nowitzki's got his first basket. Here comes John Wall. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Butler, off the pick. That one wide left.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Here's Durant. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, you know, he's obviously a very popular player, but look at the numbers for his team that he's put up this year. Just outstanding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Steve. He's been making it happen, clearly focused, and I know he's looking to continue that effort for the second half of the season as well.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
LeBron kicks to Butler. Wall wide open. No good with the triple.
Man, that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
And Nowitzki with the stuff.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys, Clark. You're right.
Yeah, well, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, I mean, he can put it down.
Outside Millsap. And the 3 off target. And the West All-Stars have possession. Harden the pass to Paul. The dish now to Durant. Back to Paul. Durant kicks to Harden. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. 5 on the clock. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. Horford with the screen on Nowitzki. Butler dishes the Wall. Left side, Wall. Wall with another miss.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Butler passes to Wall. Tries to snap the cold streak. Again, the miss by Wall.
He just has not been a viable option for them this quarter.
Harden kicks to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, you know, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting the stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 6. Millsap dishes to Butler. Wall wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's got to be happy to see the ball go through the hoop finally. He had 5 straight misses before finally making his first shot.
Harden the pass to Durant. Ball against Wall. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here's Durant.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And Wall kicks to Horford. Wall dishes to Butler. Outside, Wall. Millsap sets the pick for Wall. 5 to shoot. Nice job coming off that screen. Wall's got his second bucket tonight.
Not exactly how he wanted to start this game, just 2 for 7, but maybe that shot will get him going a little bit.
The drive by Paul. Durant drawing the double team. And so here, Butler passes it to Horford. The kick outside to Butler. Outside, Wall. Back to Butler. Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for James. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Harden kicks to Paul. Pass to Gasol. Knocks it loose. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. New players in now for the East. The West making some changes.
Well, playing in the All-Star game, something to really be proud of. And, of course, the starters are voted in by the fans. The reserves are voted in by the coaches. Either way, it's a heck of an honor.
Lillard with no one around. And he hits the jump shot. Here's Irving. Stevie, talk about the starters and the reserves. Unlike in regular games, in an all-star game, everyone gets a chance to play.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part for the coaches, Kevin, is distributing those minutes because everybody is deserving. Everyone's a great player. And usually what happens is the starters get the most minutes because the coaches understand that that's who the fans have voted on there, and that's who they want to see.
The East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. Westbrook dishes to Cousins. Westbrook a screen on Drummond. Here's Cousins. It's on target from the high post. Irving with it. And George now top of the key. Drummond sets the screen for George. To the left side wing. From outside the arc. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
And so here are the West All-Stars.
For Paul George, an All-Star for the last 3 seasons and a first-time starter in 2014. He's vaulted his name into that superstar category with his great two-way play.
And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 1. Here's Irving. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Harris. Drops in the tray.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Here's Cousins, and it's sent back by Drummond. That's good. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Now, here is Irving. In the corner, George with it. Hands it from downtown. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for the East All-Stars. And so here are the West All-Stars. Now Westbrook, and the pass to Griffin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Blake Griffin, a perennial all-star. This his 5th appearance, and he got off to a hot start last go-round with 8 dunks in the first 11 minutes. Where's the defense?
Nowhere to be found, Clark. Nowhere to be found. And he makes the first.
And Griffin finishing with 38 points last season, just 4 shy of Wilt Chamberlain's record. Durant also with 38. I mean, that's the most combined points ever by 2 All-Star teammates.
Second free throw, no good. And Griffin feasting at the rim. His 19 field goals, the most in All-Star history.
Yeah, he's always been efficient in the All-Star game, converting almost 80% of his attempts over his career. And that game lends itself to what he does, run the floor and finish in high-flying fashion.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Rose hits them both. And here's Westbrook time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes to Cousins. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The West All-Stars have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First free throw is good. And Cousins drops them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Rose. 17-foot shot on the way. Good work defensively by Lillard. Westbrook with it. Trailing by 2. Dishes it to Cousins. Westbrook passes to Griffin. Fade away. And the shot is good. .129 left in the first quarter. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. And I can't blame him. They're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Feeds to George. Into Drummond. Outside for George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
And here's Westbrook. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. shot is no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. And George kicks to Drummond. Rose dishes to Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide-open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
That shot by Griffin, no good. Here comes Kyrie Irving. Here's Rose. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now it's an 8-point East All-Star lead.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Lillard kicks to Cousins to end the run. And off the glass. That one's good. Cousins has got 8. Cousins has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Harris a screen on Westbrook. Outside, George. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. He's got 11.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The East All-Stars up on top. They lead by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
On tap this Saturday, February Warriors hit the road to do battle with the Milwaukee Bucks. Be there.
A great event unfolding. 1 quarter of basketball already played. And welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And Kevin, both teams percolating now.
Yeah, those early game jitters out of the way, Clark. Both teams settling into a groove. Not too surprising to have so few fouls here.
Yeah, you know what? I think part of it is the officiating, Steve. They get a little more leeway from the officials to the players, but some credit has to go to the players as well. I mean, no need to be overly aggressive in this kind of game format.
Well, one thing we're noticing here tonight, both teams pretty much taking care of the ball, which is impressive in a game like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. I mean, typically in a game like this, the players and teams can be a little loose, but that hasn't been the case so far.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Davis. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Harden in a shooting guard. Thomas passes to Jefferson. He dishes it to LeBron. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
LeBron James has been an All-Star since his second season in the league. And this is his 11th straight All-Star appearance, and he always gets after it. Goes hard even in the All-Star game.
And LeBron, a 2-time All-Star MVP.
Well, and in the running last time around, too, Kevin, you think about the numbers, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals. He loves playing in the All-Star game. You can tell, I mean, he looks to attack pretty much every time down.
And the second free throw, good. Now, here is Harden, looking for his first basket still in this one. He feeds it to Randolph. Goes up the baseline. That's good.
Well, as you'd expect, not much defense being played.
Yeah, that's one for the fans. I mean, the fans want scoring. That's what they're going to get tonight.
LeBron with it. He kicks to Jefferson. Davis against George. Left side Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Left side Jefferson. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Randolph. A tight game here in New York. Durant just inside the line. That's good. Durant's got 10 points. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now, here's Thomas. Fades and shoots. And James at the basket on the assist by Lowry.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now, here's Bledsoe. Outside Durant. Can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
And that one's good, George. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. Left side Davis. East grabs the miss. George has got his third rebound on the night. Thomas kicks to Jefferson. The feed to George. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He's got 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing.
Free throws haven't been too kind to them here in the second quarter. I mean, you have the lead with the ability to extend that lead. In order for that to happen, you've got to make your free throws.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Gasol trying to free himself up. The baseline J off the mark. And here comes LeBron. Outside for Thomas. Outside Jefferson. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. LeBron outside. Lets it go from 14. And he can't bank that one in. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Kicks it to Thomas. Jefferson setting the pick for Thomas. Lets it go from deep. And LeBron James good for 3. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
He used that pick to get in close. Harden's got his first basket.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
LeBron with it. 6 points for him. Jefferson on top. Guarded by Bledsoe. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bledsoe passes to Harden. Gasol's in the post. James covering. It's Gasol missing. And here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 7. Got that one up quick. 8 points for LeBron.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop by number 24.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Davis setting the pick for Bledsoe. Pass to Davis. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. A big group substitution here for the East. Al Horford is checked in for Jefferson. Millsap comes in for George. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for LeBron. And John Wall subbed in for Thomas. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Nowitzki comes in for Davis. And Paul subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Outside, Wall. Butler sets a screen for Lowry. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Lowry with the ball. Chris Paul covering. No good off the back of the rim. Durant with it. He's got 10. Harden dishes to Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Gasol. To the inside. Right side Gasol gets the 14-footer to fall. Now just a 5-point East All-Star lead. Outside, Wall. Horford sets a screen for Butler. Lowry has the open look. Lowry can't get that one to fall. And here is Durant. Harden outside. Paul outside. Now the dish to Nowitzki. Fader on the way. No good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Here's Wall. He's got 5. Outside Butler. Wall a screen on Harden. Butler attacking. Second shot opportunity. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. East All-Stars have shot 60% from the line. 6 of 10. And the first one drops. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Irving's checked in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the West. Westbrook comes in for James Harden. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Boy, they're now shooting just under 60% from the line. I mean, my goodness, that's extremely frustrating when you're a coach because there's nothing you can do about it. Guys are expected to make free throws, and for the fans, I mean, that's one of the worst things to see is your team stepping to the line and botching free throws. They've had a horrible time from the stripe.
Here's Wall following the basket by Marc Gasol. Millsap a screen. Irving kicks to Horford. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. And Paul pulls it down. And so here are the West All-Stars.
Chris Paul selected to his 8th All-Star game. He missed the 2010 game due to injury. Arguably the greatest point guard in the league. He's a fixture in this game.
Now Wall. He has 5. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Again, Irving missing.
He hit a 3 in the first. Able to capitalize here in this quarter.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Catching up on changes for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Griffin comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Lillard subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's West now. They're on an 11-3 run. Cousins with a screen for Lillard. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Offensive rebound, Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about the night Cousins is having? He's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And don't forget about their three-point shooting, too, because that could be a major factor here tonight.
The East making a switch. Harris is checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here are the East All-Stars now. And Wall kicks to Harris. Outside Irving. Harris a screen on Hayward. And Butler, here we go. Wall, that's good.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Over to the left wing. Hayward with a screen for Westbrook. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. Irving drives in. Horford with a screen on Lillard. Harris kicks to Wall. Irving with a clean look. Again, Irving missing.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Now here's Hayward outside Westbrook. Hayward kicks to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Trains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
This is tough to stop if you're the defense. I mean, they've been absolutely on fire from behind that three-point line, and the way they space the floor, it's hard to get to those shooters.
Here's Butler. Now the pass to Harris. Butler kicks to Horford. It's tipped from the baseline. That is good. Horford's got his third bucket of the night.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good on the triple. Here's Butler. Right side, Butler. Pass to Wall. Dishes it to Horford. And the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got 8.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Westbrook passes to Griffin. That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's the East with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Irving kicks to Wall. Feeds to Horford. Fades away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Lillard with it. He dishes it to Westbrook. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And it's 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Horford sets a screen for Irving. Horford dishes to Irving. Lillard against Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The West All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. They throw good. Damian Lillard.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Drummond comes in for Tobias Harris, and it's Rose in for John Wall. And West also making a switch. Randolph has checked in. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
Now Irving. Butler on the wing. Some solid defense from Randolph. And so here are the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Griffin can't get it to go in. Now here is Irving. Here's Drummond. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're through 2 here in a good one. West All-Stars lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And a great first half of basketball it was.
Now, it's been a lot of fun, and we'll see if they can take it up a notch here in the second half.
And the West All-Stars with possession. They lead by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Jimmy Butler, Paul Millsap out there with LeBron James. And it's Wall. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Kevin Durant has set the bar pretty high with his scoring in All-Star games. He has averaged 30 points a game in his 5 appearances. And that's good for number 1 in the history of the game.
And Durant, guys, not shy about slinging him up. 38 points on 27 field goal attempts in last year's game.
Yeah, it kind of felt like he was gunning for that MVP trophy. But the big thing with Durant, like LeBron, they love the All-Star game. They love to compete and play against the best guys in the league. They're not looking for a night off. They're looking to showcase their skills.
The East All-Stars have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. The first free throw is good. That one misses. And the West All-Stars with possession. It's a 5-point game. Paul kicks to Harden. Kicks it out to Paul. Butler against Durant. Left block shot on the way. And he hits the jumper for 2. Durant's got 14 points for the game. Here is Wall. He feeds it to Butler. Out left to the wing. Horford the pass to Millsap. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Now, here is Harden. Paul dishes to Durant. Offensive rebound.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here is Wall. 8 points for him. Picked by Horford. The drive by James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
What a game for LeBron. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Durant, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And Wall kicks to James. Millsap a screen on Durant. Back to LeBron. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Here's Horford. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Gasol setting the pick for Nowitzki. The putback, and Gasol slams it in.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Now here's Butler. Wall a screen on Harden. Butler passes to Wall. 9 feet out. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wall's got 10 points in the game.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. To put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season. If you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker. You don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Here's Gasol following the basket by John Wall. Gasol kicks to Paul. Outside Durant, fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Millsap. Durant with some nice D.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Harden dishes to Nowitzki. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. That's 7 points for Nowitzki.
Wow, he's got such a sweet 3-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
Now here's Butler. Wall passes to Butler. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. Millsap kicks to Butler. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Wall. And the West All-Stars have possession. And there's the feed to Nowitzki. To the paint. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point West All-Star lead.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Butler dishes the Wall. Millsap a screen on Paul. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Hits it from 3-point range. Wall's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now Durant. 16 points for him. He kicks it to Nowitzki. With the fadeaway. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 9.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Horford sets a screen for James. From the wing. Good on all All-Stars lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Horford. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Now here's Wall. 13 points in the game. Kicks it to LeBron. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. LeBron outside. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for the East. Al Jefferson's checked in for Horford. Paul George comes in for Paul Millsap. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Nowitzki. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Paul. Bledsoe passes to Davis. The dish to Durant. And it's the East with the rebound. And George kicks to Lowry. That one goes. Count.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by Jefferson. James outside. Outside, George. The West All-Stars pull it in. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harden kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide-open look there.
Thomas dishes to LeBron. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What a finish. Putting on a show here at the All-Star game.
How about the enthusiasm, Steve? I mean, I love it.
Drummond's checked in for Al Jefferson. The West also making some changes. Griffin comes in for Marc Gasol. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And so here are the West All-Stars. 6-point lead. Westbrook kicks to Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's now 18 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Thomas passes to Lowry. Fires the three. That's good. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Left side Westbrook. On the money from 12 feet away. Here's George. He's got 13. To the left wing. Outside Thomas. Back to George. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the West All-Stars ball. 7-point differential. Durant kicks to Bledsoe. 11 feet away. The shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. And here is Thomas. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's LeBron. Can't get it to go. Davis with some nice D.
Anthony Davis, an injury replacement in last year's All-Star game. And, of course, it was played on his home court in New Orleans. And he played well in limited minutes, looking to make a bigger splash this time around.
And that one's good. Timeout called, East All-Stars.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the East. Rose comes in for Thomas. The West also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Durant. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
There's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
And here we go with Damian Lillard. Pass to Cousins. Dishes it to Westbrook. Back to Cousins. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And now it's a 12-point West All-Star lead. Now here is Irving. Pass to Rose. James outside. Back to Rose. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Here's Lillard. Outside for Griffin. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a three. Again the miss by Lillard. And here comes George. He's got 13. Irving drives in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Kyrie Irving grew up right across the Hudson over in New Jersey. Plenty of friends and family in attendance. I'm sure he'll be as motivated as ever to put on a show.
Irving. And Kyrie Irving has a history of showing up in these exhibitions. The MVP of the Rising Stars Challenge back in 2012. He put on a clinic. Remember shooting 12 of 13. And Clark, he made all 8 of his three-point shots.
Yeah, it was a remarkable performance,
It was.
Kevin. And then last season, winning All-Star Game MVP, he went 14 of 17 and made half of his threes. This young fella appears to love the bright lights.
Zach Randolph is checked in for the West. Both free throws good for Irving.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Now, here's Lillard. From outside, off the mark. Guys, their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for them here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to take a pretty big run. They're going to have to be almost perfect to get this one done.
Now here's Westbrook after the miss from Andre Drummond. Westbrook kicks to Randolph. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Irving's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Irving. George has got it back down to within single digits for the East All-Stars. Lillard outside. Westbrook kicks to Randolph. From 11 feet away, that is good. Randolph's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You know, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
Outside Irving, and there's the pass to LeBron. Drummond with a screen on Griffin. Rose kicks to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Westbrook. He's got 13. Passes it to Griffin. Feeds it to Cousins. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Rose penetrating. He dishes it to LeBron. Back to Rose. LeBron passes to Rose. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from James. Here's Westbrook. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. West All-Stars out in front, up 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
On tap Friday, February 20th, the San Antonio Spurs take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Live from Oklahoma City, it's the real deal.
We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
Both teams putting on a show.
Boy, it sure has been fun to watch, hasn't it?
And here's the East. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Call out there with Harden. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Durant. And it's Gasol. And at the center position. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And it's 7 points for Rose.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
Harden outside. Paul with the screen for Harden. He feeds it to Durant. No good from outside.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Kicks the wall. Gets the bucket and the foul. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Oh, a beautiful play there. That's some serious all-star action.
And that's what you come to see, that kind of play.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the East. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And we're also seeing that power down low. A lot of good offensive moves down on the block.
Good. And it's 7 points for Chris Paul.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Outside Lowry. Now the feed to Wall. Millsap sets the pick for Wall. Leans from outside. The rebound by Harden. Rebound tonight. Gasol kicks to Nowitzki. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Dirk Nowitzki with a goose egg in last year's All-Star game, going 0 for 2 with only 1 rebound. He's really too good a player to let that happen 2 years in a row.
And Nowitzki now in his 13th All-Star game.
Wow, what a great career. You know, he hasn't put together that many big performances in All-Star games. In fact, the last 3 years, he's barely played. He's been looking more forward to the rest and allowing the young guys to play, but it seems like he just enjoys being part of this.
LeBron, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, even though he couldn't get them all to fall, he did at least make it a 2-possession game.
Butler, the jumper from the free throw line is good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And the West All-Stars have possession. The lead is 2. Paul kicks to Nowitzki. And the shot is good.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Outside, Wall. Butler against Harden. Back to Butler. From the arc. Butler missing again.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Durant kicks to Paul. Back to Durant. And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark. That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Now here's Paul after LeBron James's miss. Durant just inside the line, off the left rim and out. Butler with the ball. Unloads from 13. Butler missing again.
I think we've seen the defensive intensity start to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, Steve. A little more effort here as the game has progressed.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach. And and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
Now here's Wall. He kicks it to LeBron. Butler on the wing. There's the dish to Wall. From outside, off the mark. Here comes Durant. And Nowitzki, wide open. He fires a three-pointer off the mark. Here are the East All-Stars. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wall. They need this one. And the foul called on Paul Millsap.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
John Wall back for his second All-Star appearance. Last year he helped lead the East to victory, and he also won the dunk contest, so quite a weekend for him.
Here's West now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Dishes it to Gasol. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. And Wall had to wait until his fourth season to make an All-Star game for the former #1 pick of relief to finally be selected.
Yeah, but that was more a function of him battling injuries and not shooting the ball that well that led to him. And it's not a bad thing sometimes to have to work to earn those All-Star berths. I mean, you appreciate them more when it doesn't come easy for you.
Butler taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Butler nails both of them.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Now here's Paul. Durant sets a screen for Paul. Here's Gasol. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Wall. Timeout called. East All-Stars.
Chris Paul playing in his 8th All-Star game. He was the All-Star MVP 2 seasons back when he tallied 20 points on 10 shots to go along with 15 assists. That's efficient playing at the point guard spot. You put him alongside these other great players, and it's like a kid in a candy store.
Stolen by Durant. Nowitzki outside. The 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
And the West All-Stars have possession. A 2-point game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
James Harden at the line for 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He's got 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Again, the miss by Harden.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
And Wall. Here we go now. The 11-footer, and the jumper is on the mark. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
Wall against Paul. Nowitzki up top. Harden outside. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Butler dishes to Horford. Back to Butler. Outside, Wall. LeBron James on the wing. And they take the lead. James has got 10 points here in the second half. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if this comes down to the final possession. It just kind of has that feel tonight, doesn't it?
Now here's Gasol. Durant wide open. He fires. And right through it goes. Durant's got 20 points. And here are the East All-Stars. All with it. Millsap a screen on Durant. LeBron drives in. And it's Butler missing.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And the first one at the line is good.
Paul having a good one. He has 8 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
And Paul drills both of them. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 3. Butler in the corner. Horford with a screen on Harden. Butler passes to Horford. Back to Butler. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Paul against Wall. Harden kicks to Nowitzki. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 14 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway jumper, but he gets it to go.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now Durant. Paul dishes to Durant. Back to Paul. Outside Durant. Shoots it up. That's short off the rim. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 5-point game. James kicks to Wall. Pass to Horford. Feeds it to James. Just 5 to shoot. From 15 feet away. Shot's good. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great shot. I mean, so difficult to get your shot on line when you're off balance like that.
Paul outside. The 3 from Harden. And it's Millsap's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wall passes to Butler. It's LeBron with the drive. Again, James missing. And so here are the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. Here's Durant. No good off the front iron. And here comes LeBron. Stops, pops, and it's Butler missing.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
James Harden. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Now here's LeBron. Back to Butler. LeBron outside, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second. This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
It's Harden with the drive. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 12 points for James Harden.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They trail by 7. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Butler attacking. And another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Paul. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
Yeah, they need to work quickly here, and they've got to be efficient, but they've got to make some things happen.
They get it back. James, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. James has got 22.
Strong move to the basket. Those are 2 big points there to trim the lead.
Now Paul. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he's finding it very difficult to score here in the fourth.
Free throw, good, Paul. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. LeBron dishes to Butler. That bucket in no time at all.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
And here is Gasol. And it's Paul penetrating. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Another miss by James. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Now the pass to Durant. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Baseline try, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Dirk Nowitzki. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. A big group substitution here for the East. Tobias Harris is checked in for Horford. Paul George comes in for LeBron. Thomas checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for John Wall. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Anthony Davis comes in for Kevin Durant. Gordon Hayward's checked in for James Harden. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Chris Paul. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and polish it off.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They trail by 10. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, talk all they want, but I just don't see a way for them to get back into the game here.
You know what? I don't know if there's a 10-point play out there, and that being the case, this one is finne, over.
Lillard's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Rose.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here is Bledsoe. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And guys, I really like the way they gelled as a team out there. They'll take the bragging rights home to the rest of the team.
Of course, no